Welcome to the beginning of a run. Oh, I was right to begin with? Where it's kind of, because speaking roughly, like, the shape of like, the entire south of Australia kind of, like, goes up and then back down, and I believe that you guys were in that, like, gulf there. See, now, at this point, I'm trying to visualize it. I'm just going to look up Adelaide.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what?
On a map.
Standing?
Because I just want to make sure that it's what I'm thinking it is, like what I have visualized.
So you expect me to shoulder the burden?
No.
My phone is taking too long. I literally,
Coming here was your idea.
no joke,
My idea.
I made it very clear
I
that
hope this doesn't make things fall.
exercise.
I have an atlas behind me.
That's wonderful exercise.
I'm opening up an atlas.
Entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One
goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
Let's see.
One does
Are
not
you
go into
guys
an
after?
experiment knowing one has
So
failed.
Japan and Korea, Australia.
The rowing.
I suggest you do. We're never going to get there.
Yes. Okay, it is where I thought it was. It's
Perhaps you should ask him. Imagine he has a greater
shit.
interest in getting there than
West
I
of Victoria.
Suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
do. Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
Yeah, so that
He doesn't.
I'm proud of myself. I remember where Adelaide was. Nice analog work. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just faster to pull out an atlas that you bought for that class and never used in that class, you know? Might as well use it for everything else.
Somebody meeting me here? Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Is anyone here? Hello? Wait a minute, that card.
Okay, the first one was kind of slow because I wasn't sure if it registered it as hitting the bell because I kind of pressed F early, but it worked. So. Whee! I want to pull this up. I want to see how much quality I lose when I do that kind of shit. You know, all things considered, the quality wasn't dropping as much as it used to. I do think that the quality doesn't drop as much as it used to. Because I think I have it at more of a, consistent, stable number that it can handle. Okay.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
I think I've only played a Resident Evil game once.
Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1. Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet.
Because I've played, I think for whatever reason I picked up Resident Evil 4 on my Switch. Or whichever one. I just know it opens and I hated the controls. And I'm like, well, fuck this. And then I own some Resident Evil games on Steam that I have acquired through different bundles and stuff, and I haven't played them. Yeah, what? it's you start out and it's like a countryside. It's like maybe like a farm style house. Is the very first part of the game that you get to move, and then you go inside. So I'm not sure what number that is, but I thought it was 4. Not entirely sure, but I hate the controls, but that's also on controller, so I'm not sure. Yeah, nope. So, Chaz, I guess you might not have known about him. He's been in the BioShock Discord for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, I mean that's got to be even worse, because that's there. If there's one thing that's worse than camera controls, it might be camera angles. I feel like if it would only take me probably less than 15 minutes before I would rather be a Jill sandwich. Alright, let's hit these jumps.
Excuse me, where am I?
Actually, let's just see if we run, if that actually might be faster.
Just keep such questions to myself, unless I want.
'Cause I don't know if jumping there is faster. I don't know if jumping here is faster.
We recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We Is it someone new?
You know, there might not be a time difference. I think the only thing is that jumping down the stairs is more of a risk, because I might bump my head.
Our founders and our Lord.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city.
Let's,
Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed?
Let's, okay.
Hey.
Alright, that was a decent hand grab.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Alright. This is where the debt command comes in.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curb and wipe away the debt!
So, Noobs, you've been on my streams before. Is the chat delay noticeably shorter? And if so, do you like it?
Seems to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
He who crossed the Delaware, paragon of
I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am. Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. Alright.
It's like a whole... Is that good? Though, Noobs? Like... Is it a whole different stream in a good sense? Because I'd like to... I'd like to be improving and not regressing. Okay, that's great. I'm glad that, I mean, it's nice for me too, because, I mean, sometimes it would always just be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna ask something, and then, you know, I gotta wait a long time for an answer, and I can't tell if they're not wanting to answer me, or what, but... It used to be on a 20-second delay, and I think I have it on a 5 right now. Next time I might try even lower, just to see, but if nothing else, I mean, you know, I think it'll be easier to interact with people here. I was recently told that I need to rely on charisma that somebody that told me that believes that I have. They think that that could be a key point for me doing this. To which I immediately told that person how after a recent beginning of a relationship to not work out, I decided that I must not be charismatic and I need to work on that. So it was really interesting to hear that that's a quality that somebody thinks that I have. But,
That's where they said I'd find her.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like I could work on it. I think what it is that it's the fact that you and I have had this kind of conversation before. It's the self-doubt, and it's the what do you call it? It's the self-doubt, and it's just like low, not high confidence. Hello, Smile Orange. Thank you for coming to the stream. So it's actually the internet. My internet is not great, and we've been getting ping spikes recently. I had to lower the bit rate just to get this to work. We're looking into maybe getting new internet, which would be great. But rest assured, this PC is not... It's not even breaking a sweat. So it's the internet. I used to have a piece of shit computer for a while, and I was lucky enough to have saved up to be able to get this on Black Friday. I was spamming enter when that was an F prompt. That was pretty stupid. Yeah, so we're hoping to make some improvements, but I'm not sure if you've... Ooh, hey, that was like 7 seagulls. That was pretty good. That's a lot. Thank you. So just for a little bit of background, because I'm not sure if you've been here before, I currently hold the world record for this run that I'm doing. For BioShock Glitchless. As well as BioShock's... Infinite Glitchless. Also... The Burial at Sea episodes 1 and 2, I have the glitchless record for those as well. So, don't be surprised if I have to end the run somewhere and restart, because, frankly, if I get to a certain point that I don't believe that it's going to be a new personal best, I might just end the run. But on the other hand, I kind of... There's a little bit of a battle between thoughts, because having to restart runs constantly means that I get to replay the beginning parts of the game a lot, which helps me refine those parts, possibly. But that also means I'm not getting to the rest of the game, which I would still need to, practice just to maintain skill. But this run is a little bit different than my world record was. Due to recent enlightenment, we will call it, I had beaten the previous world record without using 2 out of 3 of the items that are supposed to be used for the run to... Well, not supposed to be used for the run, necessarily, but they're used for the run because they all grant extra speed. Although I did not use them because I did not know they existed, so I beat the previous record with only 1 of the items, and the rest was just me. So, now that we know that they exist, we're implementing them, and that does change the way how I'm running a little bit, because it's pieces of gear that I have, or that I will have, so that will end up changing my run just a bit. So I also wrote some notes to try to different things I'm going to start optimizing on now. Did one of them give me the... Nope, no gun. Give me the gun. Okay, he gave us a gun. So, for example, something else we have never done before is we have never upgraded our vigors.
What's going on?
Which I'm trying out a new strategy. trying out a new strategy to see if we pretty much in the run, at a certain point in the run, we'll have the main VIGs that we'll be using the whole time for the rest of the game.
That wasn't no sample.
And it's pretty much going to be bucking Bronco and the other one. Okay, that was a slow one, and that also gave us a bit of a weird, like, spawning in bug. We also have no health, which we're fortunate that we did not die, actually. We totally could have died just then.
Why are you following me?
So health, shield, salt, fleet, sugar rush, aperitif.
What was that?
Surprising.
Go! Damn hook must be magnetized.
Damn. Yeah, Jarko and Benedictator do this run as well. Jarko had the record for about 2 years, and I started this... I am dropping frames a little bit. Yeah, Jarko had the record for about 2 years at least. And I only started doing this in January of this year. See, now I'm concerned for what's causing some frame drops. I'm hoping that it might just be the game loading in the areas, because we haven't... The time that we've had the executable... Oh! Shit, okay. So interesting frame drops. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. I only started doing this January of this year, so... I haven't gotten to have a whole lot of conversation. Yeah, when I jumped over the bowl of fruit, I had dropped frames on my end. I have like oh, and we snagged on the table, which kind of sucks. I keep interrupting my own thoughts. So I think I was saying, I haven't gotten to talk to Jarko extensively, but I have become good friends with Benedictator. Okay, we've had worse crow fights. And also, I meant to throw that at the door, but that still kind of worked. Yes, that is, in fact, a glitch. Yeah, so as Noof said, that's a death warp. Damn, no food. So, some of my movement will be a little bit weird because I'm not used to this item called Sugar Rush, which means I have to eat, or I eat and I gain speed from it. It's one of the things I had never run with before that the other, world record and everybody else had. But I didn't know about. So I'm still getting used to it. Okay, I see that there is a long message there. I can read it in just a moment when I get to the Comstock elevator. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? So basically the way the category works, as far as I can tell, is it takes outside of the intended... Well, is anything that takes outside of the intended area or lets you do something unintended that's disallowed. It chose the line for less than other glitchless categories. Yeah, so we're not allowed to death warp. There is something that's allowed in the category that, I mean, some might consider it a glitch, but in terms of the category, it is considered a developer oversight, which is different. As much as that sounds like it could be, still a glitch or something, it is allowed in the category, and we will do it in about 2 spots in the game. I'm going to try it on a third part. If we make it this run, I'm going to try it on a third part. But it's when you have Elizabeth, or as I will commonly refer to her just as Lizzie, you have Lizzie unlock something, and then when you walk away, the AI will try to walk over to you. And instead of having an animation for her picking the lock, because she walked over to you, the lock will just have ceased to exist.
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island. Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything.
So the run is a kind of long one, and I don't think that I don't think that my sum of best is completely true in saying that a 2:35:36 is possible, but there is room for improvement in my run, especially now that we have 2 more items that we can use to increase our speed. Like right here. See, we just made up all of the time. Like, all those places that we already fucked up, we just made that time up, and we're a little bit ahead now. And that's because of this Sugar Rush item now. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of minutes. So, my best segments is a little... I think it's off in saying that I can get just about 2.5 hours. But that's not going to stop me from trying. The main thing I'm wary about is the fact that that time is not considering any runs with Sugar Rush. Well, actually, it's considering 1 run with Sugar Rush, but that's not enough to have made the difference. It was already at like a... That was pretty bad. It was already at like a 2:36. No, so Sugar Rush is guaranteed in the... So I can do a lot of explaining during these segments, so if you have questions, now is the time. Sugar Rush is a DLC item that when you saw me grabbing when you saw me grabbing a bunch of things inside of that restaurant, it was one of the things I picked up there. So it's always guaranteed to be there. As well as some boots that are called Fleet Feet. So at the moment, we have a hat that makes our punches with the skyhook. It makes those electrified. We have a vest, which is Sugar Rush, because it is not pants. We have a vest, which is Sugar Rush, which when we eat food, we get a temporary speed boost. We have pants that have a 70% chance of turning when you use a Vigor Mine that kills an enemy. It has a 70% chance that it'll just take whatever gun they had and have the gun be possessed by a ghost and just, start shooting people. And we have boots that give us a speed boost when dodging or something like that. I'm not entirely sure the exact means of their function, but the boots are also necessary. Oof, we got caught. That's kind of sucky, but not the end of the world. So we will be resetting in an area. It'll actually be the next area that we're going to. We will be resetting until we get a hat called the Hill Runner's hat. I consider that to be the most essential piece of gear, because that was literally the only piece of gear out of the 3 speed boosting ones that I needed to set a world record. So it's the most essential one. And that's the one where it is up to RNG. So there's... I did the math in the past, and assuming that I did the math correctly, because of a decision that we made earlier in the run, right, we're going to have an opportunity. There's going to be 2 opportunities for us to get a gear, like a piece of gear, in the upcoming segment, and they will be very near each other. I will run into a broom closet, run out of it, and then run down a hallway.
What about this?
And there's one in the broom closet and there's one in the hallway. Now, there's only about a 2% chance that the hat would be in any given container, meaning that there's about a 4% chance that the hat would be in at least one of those containers, I believe is the math that I had figured. So we need to reset until we get it.
We'll see about that.
I have a theory, though, that there is one final item, like one final piece of gear, that if we could get it at the same time that we get the hat, would be the optimal gear build possible. We would need to get some really good RNG for that to happen, though. So just for the lookout of it, it would be a pair of pants called Urgent Care.
Call the elevator. What? Press the button.
So I believe I had already explained how much time do we lose or waste to obtain it. Honestly, it just kind of depends. Unfortunately, and that's what sucks about it, is it varies. Each runner will have a different amount of time where they will just kind of, once it takes, so long to... Oh, shit. We're stuck here. There we go. Okay. That was a little worrying. So, there we go. Honestly, I don't remember. My train of thought has departed. I don't know what I was saying. So, I remember now. So different runners will have a different amount of time pass by that they will consider. That after that amount of time, they'll just say, okay, the run is dead. There would not be any point in continuing the run even if they get it at this point, just because of how much time was wasted. My time kind of varies on just on how I feel, really. Right now, because I have some items that are going to hopefully allow me to make up more time than I did before, and because I have a couple new strategies I would like to implement into the run later on, I'm willing to let the timer go just a little bit further in the hopes of either A, making up the time with the new gear, or to get a sense for how much time the new gear can save me, and or B, figuring out if these things that I would like to change about my run are actually, if they would actually be viable. So I'm willing to let the time go a little bit further. But assuming that you can see my my splits all right, we are arriving So to explain the splits, each area, the time next to it is going to be the time I arrive there. I like to only split on loading screens, with the exception of 2 splits. The first one will be when I get the hat, because I like to have just an idea of... Okay, that wasn't bad. Although we've done the tower faster, I guess, even without Sugar Rush, which is interesting to think about. So, right now, the next time I split is going to be when I get the hat. If I get the hat. Just to give an idea. So, I believe that we are...
No, it's me.
We're either going against my personal best, like the splits I had during my personal best run, like my world record run, or we're going against the best segments. I'm not entirely sure.
Let me.
But either way,
You almost drowned.
we have a personal goal at the moment of getting the hat before 35-19. But it's not up to us, it's just up to luck.
It's music.
So there's a bit of chat for me to catch up on. Any percent without a mod spends as much time as possible before a cutoff. Okay. There's modded glitch category. Yeah, so there is a mod that the any percent category, which means that they are allowed to use glitches. There's a mod that ensures the location of the hat, and it would be in the place where we picked up the rest of the gear.
No?
But we don't do that in Glitchless because that is a mod, so that's not intended.
Hey, miss it.
Let's see, I can catch up on something else.
Miss.
And the decision was made in the interest...
This is wonderful. Well, come dance
I
with
see.
me, Mr.
Yeah.
I don't dance. Come on.
So it was kind of splitting in the community from what I know.
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you
Hello.
want to stay and dance, we
No,
can...
let's go. Come on, let's
Edge-winged.
Go. Come on, let's go right now.
So yeah, I mean, I would like to think that Glitchless are the... Oh, shit! That's a... I'm also doing... I've been watching... I've actually gotten to know any percent console... Shit. An any percent console runner
Give 'em
recently,
a little power.
and I've been picking up some tricks from him
I like his look.
just to change my routing a little bit. Like jumping over the boat, I'm not good at that.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two are...
But it wasn't... It's not too much of a hit for us just yet. Since it is such a long run, we have
I'm sure.
more areas in which we can make up time, especially with our new gear. Striped Man is going to enter existence, and welcome to existence, Striped Man.
It has to be. Who else would do such a thing?
Are you
Wow,
all right?
no food.
We should get out of here. Damn thing's locked.
Okay. So we're coming up on the part where we're going to have to reset if we don't have it, and...
Did you learn to pick?
Okay, we got that pick up perfectly.
Nothing but books and spare time. You would be surprised.
Gearhead.
There's a vending device.
Damn, no food.
There might be something.
Okay.
I found these silver beads. There's a vending device.
Probably a good idea.
Damn it.
Hey, mister.
Shit. I pressed enter too fast, so it didn't take the second input. Let's get a good hat.
I found these silver beads. There's a vending device.
Oh, shit! We got the hat already.
Probably a good idea.
No, Lizzie. Damn it.
Hey, mister.
You know what? Fuck it. Pants? Nope. They did not give us the pants that we wanted. That was so good RNG, though. That was so lucky. Oh, and she followed us!
It's me, Esther.
She actually... That wasn't...
Annabelle.
We've definitely had her follow us
Do I know you?
way slower than that.
Isn't that a lovely name?
Okay.
That was odd.
Last customer.
There's this...
Park's closing, everyone.
Excuse me.
How do I put this? As long as I get a viable speed boost, I probably should have checked that trash can that was on our left. As long as I get a viable enough speed boost from these new items,
Tickets for passage.
then there is a reasonable chance that I could beat my own PB, and then this could be the new record taken from myself.
Bring you back once it matters in hand.
Okay.
Stay where you are.
So,
What are you doing?
this is where we do this. So we're going to do this. We're going to follow Lizzie. That way she immediately slims through.
Stay away from me.
We got a minute. Not like a whole minute, but, you know, a speed run minute. Where, you know, shit's going to be happening. Oh, no, I am hyped. I spent... Okay, so we want... Take a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me again. Yes! Okay, so they activated my hat. Give me food. Yes, we got food too.
Get away from me.
Hey, come back here.
No, I am hyped. Because...
Wait, you did that.
Basically, when I set the record a couple of weeks ago.
Those people.
And then I found out like a week ago that these items existed, and then I was hyped because
What did you think was going to happen?
I was hyped because
People wait
I was
for
like,
you locked up in that tower.
you know, if I was able to do what I did without these items, what can I do once I learn how to use them?
You are an investment.
And I got like real excited at the thought.
Away from here.
What do they want from me?
And I mean, I've been having, in terms of like this stream, I had a lot of issues where we're starting, you know, we maybe started the actually getting into this run.
You're bleeding.
I almost want to say maybe like an hour late or so, at least.
What happened back there? It's not the last.
Actually, almost 2 hours, because this stream has been going for 52 minutes, and I planned on starting at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and it is now 10:42.
Perhaps I best get used to it. I've read a thing or two about medicine. I'll do my best to keep it alive.
Okay, so there's a couple other quality of life changes I'm going to still try to implement into the run, and I hope that they don't lose me too much time. But they are I need to upgrade my vigors, which I never do. I need to buy the charge vig, which will help me just in case I have bad luck with the mom fight in the bank, which is the second of the 3 mom fights.
Jockey. Who knows?
And I need to upgrade the shotgun for when I use it at the end of the game, or toward the end of the game. Because I will be ditching the shotgun at a certain point that is kind of coming up soon.
Just stay close.
Soon-ish.
Call me Booker.
Alright, Booker. Should we head to the gondola? Or take a look around the boardwalk? Suppose a place like this might have much in common. Looks like this runs exclusively on shock.
Okay.
Of course.
So, I think what is cool too is that I've got these couple new rooting... Damn it. There we go. I've got these new rooting tricks that I've gotten from watching people like Toasted Mildly. There was no food in there. Where they technically aren't glitches, it's just saving me time from, you know, walking, for example. Like, I didn't know about the thing I just did there with those 2 hooks and then the jump. I didn't know that that existed until recently. So that saved me having the time of running all the way to the elevator. And we're getting a lot of frame drops for
Oh, it's a bee. I
unknown
hate
reasons.
these
It looks like
Just
it's
kill it.
evening out now.
Elizabeth.
things. I have a better idea.
Wait, what are you
I'm
doing?
opening a tear.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater.
Okay,
and
so
different
at
colored
the end of this
towel,
elevator,
tea, and
I
stuff.
actually was talking to Benedict Tater about this
Sometimes I see something amazing.
recently. So
Pull it through.
at the end of this elevator, Lizzie will be like against
Suppose
it,
you got an airship
like
in
leaning
there?
against it, because she'll be kind of relieved.
But there is.
Or she'll be in a state of
There is
relief,
something.
but also like from shock. Now, when we exit the elevator, I don't know what causes it. Sometimes we are able to run and jump immediately. Sometimes we are not. So let's hope that we can run and jump immediately. Okay, we can jump. We can jump.
What I just saw back there. But it sure as hell
Oh!
cut to get
Oh!
us killed.
Oh!
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
When we
Have
strike,
it your way, I suppose.
we will teach Cornelius, son of a bitch!
It's always that guy. Son of a bitch. Okay, that was not too bad. Little F's.
Find some ammunition lying around.
What,
Use it when there's trouble.
I'm unsure of what that means, little F's. Come on. Ding.
Line's clear.
So right here, we're going to get the RPG, which we use. We could have. I was hoping that we would have been able to get.
Slade? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, Booker? You crave no glory.
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep this shock jockey, then we'll...
That tin soldier, cops. Once my boy's dead, we won't die in his hands.
Let's go to the trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die in the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one. You see, you're a killer, Booker. Like it or not.
Just give us the shock jockey.
Fairly well.
If you want the bigger Booker, you will give my men the soldier's death. They wait for you with wounded knee and baking.
So unfortunately... Okay, we've got RPG ammo now. I was literally just about to say. Is everything fine now? Can you hear it?
That's not how Comstock does it.
I read about this.
Like, are we good now? Noops.
The boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends. Is there even a wishes he was. A real
I don't want
soldier.
to do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will. After you do the same for me.
Okay, I'm hoping that things are looking better.
Ghost dancer.
If nothing else, I am
Needs us to head to the other display.
recording this.
Can you hear Comstock's
Okay, cool.
soldiers coming to silence us?
Ah, shit!
We are the true patriots. The history that does not state in their books.
Oh man, I am all...
The Tin Soldier is taking credit for the deeds of the real
Yeah, so I would love to be able to fix that, but I cannot.
December 29.
And also, just to clear things up, I did not stop voluntarily. No matter what, the little pop-up there, as far as I know, you always run into it. There's maybe a glitch to have that not happen, but this is glitchless, so we don't do that here.
Tell her how we strode that battlefield like the heroes of Sparta. I still hear the scream. It's Comstock. Here's the soldier I spoke of. The kind of man Comstock pretended to be. See if I told you true.
No tin.
Take this ammo. Here you go.
Much obliged.
Go, man.
You did them a favor, Booker. You let them die like men.
I didn't ask for this. I have no quarrel with these men.
Heroes never ask.
Yeah, I mean, I...
Claim to be no
On
hero.
one hand,
Are you?
it's like I want to...
Parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase. What's left?
You know, I want to mess around with the settings,
Back to the rotunda.
but on the other, I don't want it to be like before, where the stream just doesn't function. Or at least here, quality might be lacking sometimes, but the stream is definitely more stable than it was earlier tonight.
Got what you need.
Is better than none.
Find me.
No matter what
First ladies memorial.
If you woke up one day and realized you didn't like what you chose,
You've seen what Comstock has done to my history. Now see how he's rewritten his own.
So we just need Lizzie in this room, because we're not doing any... no glitches or anything, because we can't.
Never mention anything about a child.
that's quite an omission. Can't imagine that was by accident.
But the child took ill, and Our Lady prayed for the prophet's heir day and night. It's my tower.
Lo, while Daisy Fitzroy has murdered my beloved, she shall not have the child.
I appreciate it,
Betwixt her and prophecy.
but I'm going to have to look at that later. Because if I open that up on my phone, I'm actually on my data at the moment on my phone.
You're conscious.
Because the Wi-Fi has issues,
He wants you to follow
and
what's
the computer is Ethernet,
But that
so...
doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Okay. So I do have to pay a little bit more attention, since we are at a new PB pace at the moment. So we did get a little bit of a frame drop just then. So we're gonna back up.
I
There's
can
some
get these
weird...
bars, but you're too broad.
it's weird triggering shit over here. So it's like, I need to keep...
Let me scout ahead, see if there's some way to
Okay, there we
move
go.
forward.
So, there's like an invisible area here, where she won't say that line unless you're in it. And I need to look at that, otherwise Booker doesn't say...
It's a freight hook.
Yeah, it's a later
As
problem.
I said, it's a form of wish fulfillment.
Whoa. See, I started dropping frames again just
There you go.
then.
Sure there's more of
But
that.
not every frame drop is being reported by
Ancient tears have a way of appearing.
the stream tool.
Booker, do you see those tears? We can use them against Slate's men. That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Turret,
Bad one!
ready?
Turret, now!
Whee! Come on. Not bad, not bad.
That shot's up.
Do some wonderful tricks. Look what you got there, Booker.
That's enough, Slate. We just need the vigor to get out of Columbia. We're taking it one way or another. Slate?
Wish I had more RPG ammo. But, yeah, no, Noops is great.
That's what Comstock will turn us into.
And I mean, just, really, I mean, I don't have any reason to believe that you aren't great either. I love everybody that decides to stop by. I've only been doing this for 3 months, but don't quite have all of the audience just yet. So I'm working on that.
Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Comstock took our stories and scrubbed away our soul.
So I was hoping that once I have the record like I do, it would give people a reason to watch me do this, and then I can branch out a little bit. I've been playing some other games, not speedrunning anything else yet, but I've been playing other games. Ready? That's Slate. That is the guy we will be after if you like the way how he went through that. There we go. Oh, is that RPG ammo? Hoping that the thought I was on, hoping that now I might be a little bit deserving of an audience, but we will only time will tell. So I'm gonna do that. Honestly, I should have left that one to grab this one instead. That way I can grab that one on the way out if I need it. But hopefully we will be alright. So I don't like this part all that much, to be completely honest. Although that was not too bad. So we're gonna do this. We've had faster. We've also had slower. There we go.
Is that all you can muster, soldier? Come on now, DeWitt. Don't disappoint the boys.
Okay, so it's right here. But what we do is we're going to throw another one up there and shoot a rocket. Cool, we killed everything. Last time we didn't kill everything. The most recent run that I completed, we did not kill everything. Then, what I like to call Super Mecha Robo Washington, he was still alive. So we actually have a funny clip from that, in which he just kind of blasted off.
You're not done here, soldier. Eat everything that's on your plate. Finish it.
So I don't know if it's actually faster, but I think it is. Oh, I do apologize. Do not worry, I can... Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. It's still showing it... Just to give you an idea, the chatbots are a little finicky. I'm still working out, making them reasonable. So, I was going to say, don't worry, I can still see your message through my Twitch mobile, but it's also on the stream as well, I can see. So I can read that in Just a second. I am proud of us for having the correct VIG on. Okay, cool. So we're gonna reload. Leave the hall. Ooh! Ooh! That's a gold. Yeah, the bot. I'm just letting you know. You know, don't think that you did anything wrong. I'm still working on the bots. So there might be a different way to do this, but well, I know that there's a different way, but I haven't learned it yet, and I also don't know if it counts as a glitch. So we're just gonna go down here and then wait for us to be able to hook onto it. Let us hook onto it. We had it for a second. We had it for a second. So there's a couple mechanics like that where somebody in any percent would probably be able to tell me what the issue is, but I don't get to know what the issue is on my own. There was no food in there. How lame. Well, let's see. It says, audience will come for sure. I love to watch those streams sometime. Oh.
I don't think I understand how you deal with...
Oh, I should have grabbed the lunchbox. Cool, there was nothing in there. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to go over here. Okay, zap it before he starts talking. Just to make sure that we're on. Okay. That's a shitty hat. We don't need a hat. We have a nice hat that we got fairly early. I was hoping for the urgent care pants. Okay, audience will come for sure. I love to watch those streamers, and most of those who kept streaming after a year or two get 10 to 20 viewers average. Just don't stop. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that I have more time to do something like this right now because of the current pandemic. After this, I'm hoping that I would maybe be able to do something like this like once or twice a week at least, schedule permitting. So that's why I'm trying to establish... I'm trying extra hard to establish myself right now, that way people understand what's going on with me. That was so lucky that they both, like, decided to go over to the edge there. So as far as I know, there's no way to speed up the gondola. I don't believe that killing people here makes any difference on how fast it goes. But we're going to kill them anyways, because if any of them are alive when it still gets here, then we'll be in combat, and Lizzie will not... what the hell was that? Lizzie just won't unlock the gondola control for us. So. Seriously? Oh, man, these fuckers are going everywhere. We're gonna skyline strike you. I gotta reload now. Okay, let's turn around again. I don't like the way that this fight is going. It's really sloppy, but... Okay. These are getting into position, which means we gotta be over here. I don't know why Lizzie's up here with us. Okay. RPG is a little weird to aim because the rocket is just slow. So we want to attract everybody into this area so that we can kill them, and we're probably going to just be with the machine gun now. Shit. Bro, where are you? Okay, so that was everybody.
You unlock this?
That won't take much. All done.
Alright, move. Yeah, but I always appreciate a friendly attitude of somebody watching me.
Repeating a woman's name. Anna.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cried. Where are you from, Mr. DeWitt?
New York.
What did you do there?
Business much
Yeah,
like
plus, I'm going into teaching,
Fine thing you came along.
so I tend to kind of explain a lot of things while I'm doing the run. So it might get old to some people that are familiar with it, but it's habit, and I like to do it for people watching this in the future.
You out. What do you think that was? Charity?
Who sent you?
Somebody
So,
was willing to take my marker
you know, if I get repetitive,
for you.
you'll know why. So coming up here, we're going to be skipping these enemies here, going up onto an elevator, and then we'll be on the airship, and that'll be a split when we get the cutscene there. So far I'm liking the way the time is looking. As sloppy as the fight in Soldiers Field felt, like I said, I don't think that there is anything to say that you know, how fast I kill there has any effect on how long the area takes. They just need to be dead before
Suits me.
the gondola lock was ready.
Either they've got a
So I think
profit
we're
on their
still
side,
on good time.
or then the
Leave
highway
area.
also wrote the signs.
Okay.
You all right?
So we're gonna get.
I want to see Paris.
We got some plot happening right here.
Everything.
So I'm going to want to be looking at Lizzie,
What is that?
and we're gonna be waiting for what I refer to as F prompts.
That's not
So it's because on PC you press F to interact with things. So once we interact with her,
Time to study things like geography.
something will happen, and then that will subsequently lead to a loading screen.
He offered to wipe away my debt in exchange for you.
There we go. So we were good on that.
Everything's gonna be okay. Will you just turn
Okay,
around
ready?
and talk
And-
to me, and we can...
Load. Nice. Okay, so that was not the fastest we've done that area, but we saved time there. I'm assuming that this is just. I'm assuming that this might be against my PB run at the moment, and not a best segment. I'm actually getting a little bit more excited right now. So Jarko's long-standing record, yeah, I got bonked. Jarko's long-standing record, I believe he had the comment attached to it saying that it was to his belief that, well, he had like 253 something. It was to his belief that a sub 250 was possible. And our current pace shows that we would be going for a 249.49. So that's actually exciting to me.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you or your Vox Populi. This is my airship you're hanging me out of, and I got perilous need of it.
Really? Because it sure look like old Comstock's airship.
Okay,
to me.
so there's
For a fight.
a little bit of a time save that I would like to take advantage of, that I learned from watching Toasted
Comstock is the
mildly.
white man, the rich man, the pitiless man.
So Toasty has a spot.
If you believe in the righteous,
I don't believe it's considered a glitch. It's just some creative jumping,
fox shall give her to you. But first,
so which is always good. You know, creative jumping for roots is always good. It'll help us in this upcoming area where instead of having to run around the entire shape, we will see, because normally we'd have to go all the way around like that way. Instead, we are just going to be going over here, jumping around. So we avoided all that. Okay, I'm happy that we have both RPG ammo and enough health, because right now RPG boosting hurts, but we have enough to hyper crab under there. Or, not hyper crab, I think I called it speed crab before.
Elizabeth!
Get away from me!
Just hold up for a minute! I'm not angry with you! Hey, watch out! Move it!
I'm just gonna reload here, because why not?
Stay back!
Damn it!
So that is something to worry about, is the fact that we lose health with boosting.
No!
We had food in both containers we went to.
There's gotta be another way.
That is great. So we're gonna need to reload. In our last run, we had quite the bad luck, where we had a so there's a guy up there that we would like to jump down here. He has a volley gun. He's the one shooting at us. Yeah, if he goes up there, that's also fine. So sometimes he likes to come up here. Here we go. So we want his volley gun. That took a second, and I don't like that. That was not bad. So we got the volley gun instead of the RPG. So we want to... Whoa! No! We were on the wrong direction. Okay, that could have been worse, but... I don't have the best of luck with rails, so that kind of happens from time to time. Because it's sort of a split second like thing you have to do, and you know, you might in that split second it's hard for me to tell which direction the arrow is pointing.
Hey, I'm slipping.
So it sucked that we started going the wrong way at first, but
Elizabeth, I've made
you know, it could have been
to get
worse.
our airship back.
You can get us out of here.
Yes, I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where
Okay,
will
so
we
we
get
have
these weapons?
3 minutes from now
Any friends and allies?
until we would normally enter the building we're
Should be
about
a
to
walk
enter.
in the park. What do you say, partners?
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. You're also my only means of reaching Paris.
Now, I am still afraid right here, so I can't move yet, and then now I can move. I'm afraid of boosting myself to get into the building, because I don't know if it'll aggro the people inside. There we go. Nice. Because I do not aggro the people in here.
Daisy Fitzroy.
I know they do during an any percent,
Hero or the worst of scoundrels?
or at least I've seen some people. So I just like to do
Get
that.
an airship. I don't care if she's the Queen of Holland.
Yours.
Okay. She's good for Holland. I don't care if she's the queen of airships. So no matter what, I don't have this segment optimized.
Take this!
You just said you were out.
Perfect timing.
Although you'll find that's probably the case for a lot of combat for mine. I'm aware that I don't use my VIGs as often as I should, or need to. Although I was using them more that time, and I am happy with the results. That was pretty good time. So coming up is actually, I'd say at this point in time, one of my favorite segments in terms of just how comfortable I am with it. I've had times where it's like, alright, well, I need to save time, and I've made the time up in there, like almost just out of willpower.
Shall not be raised
So
above this roof.
I don't like building myself up for it the way that I am, but
She had me locked.
I would say that the upcoming part is one of my specialties.
Just wanna get out of
It's
this
called
city.
Good Time Club.
Please.
Okay, so we're going to be entering the elevator, and then we'll have an elevator phone. Okay.
My name is
Yeah, so in there will be the first time that we'll do this, what's considered a developer oversight for Elizabeth to speed up the lockpick.
Why, it's the bee. Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day?
It'll be the first of two that I know for a fact I'm doing, out of three, with the third that I might do, but I don't know. So, elevator stopped. We're spamming F for the F prompt.
Hello?
Mr. DeWitt,
Yes.
hold for Mr. Fink, please.
So, fun fact, if I knew that I needed to pee right now, I would. This is the one bathroom break I know that I have.
Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with...
Because I don't need to do anything until the elevator, gets to the bottom.
No idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance.
But I do not have to go to the restroom at the moment, so all good. So we have a bit of an elevator ride here, though, so...
Well, the man's got an ego.
Yeah, so it's considered developer oversight, so it doesn't get categorized as a glitch, which was news to me. I had that happen in my world record, and I was afraid that it was going to invalidate it, but apparently it's fine, which means I do believe it saved time, so I need to make sure to do it on purpose, as it would be part of the strategy.
Think, why is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I let any of you folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink Company store...
Okay, so then this is the floor we're getting off on. We're going to hope that Lizzie is going to walk where we would like her to. So, big thing in this run is, I call it Lizzie AI. It's whether or not the AI is cooperating. So we want her to... She was pretty slow. So I don't like that.
Why?
Okay, so we have 5 volley shots, so that's going to be 2 speed boosts. This is going to take 2 to break our shield until we get to upgrade it. Hopefully we can get some... Yeah, we got some ammo for it. Oh, we got some more ammo for it, and I stopped sprinting. Why did I stop? Okay. So basically, Gotta go up here. We have to hope that Lizzie...
Spent 49 days under a Bodhi tree.
Cool.
Excuse me. Hello? Ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you.
Yes!
Mr. Lin?
We're yelling Mr. Lin at Mrs. Lin while talking to her. I love the double speak. I love when that happens. So we timed that just right. Basically, I have to kind of guess where Elizabeth's AI is while I'm upstairs. I need her to be, like, past the area that way Mrs. Lin spawns in. So normally, I kind of fuck up the first time, and then I run up a second time, and then Lizzie blocks me right there, and Mrs. Lin is here. But we did the best we could have done, I think, for getting this conversation to happen. And then now she moved ahead, so we're just going to wait here to be able to run. Which is great, because she soft-locked me before by never moving forward, meaning that I could never get past her.
Isn't she the one we're working for?
I probably should have grabbed... Nice. I probably should have grabbed the barrel that was inside there, but we'll get it later. So what we do here is machine gun, should be volley gun, and I believe just one more machine gun. Oh, my bad. And those are the upgrades that we can have at the moment. A lot of times she'll give us a coin. I like that she gave us a coin because we need money. Unlike the any percent, we spend a lot of money in this run. As far as I know, they don't do a whole lot of spending. So, doing a little bit of a setup here. So we're going to grab the salt here. And I don't know if I'd already acknowledged you, noobs, but yeah, you know, if they're fine, they're fine. It's... I don't get to decide. I just, I get told when I submit something if it was allowed or not. If I haven't already asked somebody that might know. So right here, they spawn in, but the fireman is always on the left. We've had that soft lock on us. If the screen comes down... Okay, we're good. We are good. I've never put that up there. I wanted to try it. It did not work. That's all good. Okay, I found out last time everybody spawns on this left side. I did not know that until a recent run. I used to get all flustered because I didn't know where all they came from. Okay. Gotta focus a little bit, though. So this is, we go zap, tap, zap, tap. Ready? Zap, tap. Zap, tap. Then we got the big one. Okay, then we've got these ones coming up. Thank you for the salt. Now we loot. Nope! I was literally about to say, we have to be careful to not pick that up. But it's not as big of a deal as I had it, or as I remembered it to be. Earlier in the game, if I was to pick it up, I would have a little bit of like an animation, but instead I just had the demonstration this time, which I was able to skip. Not too delayed, but a little delayed, but not a big difference. So. Oh, but I do need to make sure. There we go. Because that will screw me over if I left the crow there without realizing. Ooh, that's not good. So we can kill them. Okay, so Lizzie has to read the board. She gives one line, and then... Come on. After that, she will pick.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Okay.
Now, once she starts picking,
Folks like Fink.
if I just loot this room...
They call us in when the workers got restless. Demonstrate the folly of men striking.
Oh, okay, or you'll even give me a coin.
Think this. Sometimes there's precious need for folks like Fitzroy. Because of folks like
And that is apparently fine.
throw these down here.
Little reckless aim on my part.
Elizabeth.
No problem. This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
Lions walk with lions, DeWitt. Not hyenas.
But you can't blame me for looking after my own interests, can you? Now, I know Fitzroy has come calling, but I think you'll find your business with her has come to an end. Lions walk with lions, DeWitt.
This is what he
Not
meant.
hyenas.
Now we need to find someone else to make those guns.
And
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
here we go.
I see heads.
Wish we had a little bit more volley ammo, but I think we've been in worse situations.
Who sent you? Comstock? What do
This
you
part's
want?
kind of weird. We have to,
Dead.
Listen.
And that angle.
we gotta make sure we're looking at this the first possible. There we go. Good. So we just needed to make sure that we looked at that at the first available spot. Because it's like in the Hall of Heroes with like the gate that she shimmied through, where I said I needed to be at like a certain spot for dialogue. It's kind of like that. So even like, I think that she starts the dialogue faster if I'm over here by her than standing over there.
We go into this.
Maybe not. No. Okay, she just pauses. Ooh, and we missed the doorway. Not the end of the world.
Something tells me one dead gunsmith ain't the only thing that's changed. I killed them. They were dead.
Ah, that was coffee that was on my left.
What is going on here, Sasmark?
I don't have enough, Come on, hit me some more. Hit me some more. Ah, hit me, hit me, hit me. Some weird movement there. Okay. Come on. Not all of the loot that I wanted is where we're going to do that. Now we can do this. If you want to see a magic trick, that turret is about to disappear. Wait, nope, we're not at that part yet. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That is going to happen in just a little bit. So this trigger is a little bit better because once I talk to Chen Lin...
He's upstairs now. Mr. Lin? Chen Lin? Excuse me, Chen Lin? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking
There
for
we go.
Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
No, I mean a little Chinese
So,
lady. She
now we
was-
can go upstairs and loot a little bit.
This is Mrs. Lin.
They took Jen's tools.
Pineapple,
What's he got without
RPG ammo, we don't need
Your
that.
husband is a bit out of sorts.
work again? Maybe.
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up.
So I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm hoping that the stream quality has been a little more consistent.
Having his tools back fixes
Oh, no!
Not getting any guns.
I know that on my end, it shows we haven't had a frame drop detected in 40 minutes. Wrong way. Why was I going that way? So I'm hoping that it's been a little more stable.
I want to ask you.
What?
My finger.
So here, we're going to buy health, we're going to buy volley, and machine gun because we just want to make
It's as
sure
much a mystery to me as anyone else.
we
Maybe
don't
Songbird knows.
want to get screwed over because we're going to take some damage here. My shield could just come back a little bit, and it's too late. It's not worth really boosting to this elevator. Okay.
You must think me some sort of freak.
So we have another part coming up that I feel confident in. It's the police station,
Whose only
a segment
acquaintance is
called
a
Impound.
giant bird creature.
So I've gotten good at it from warming up, although, ironically, my last run that I
I'm
did
not going back to that tower
earlier
no
this
matter
week,
what happens.
They won't stop.
for whatever reason, they spawned a little bit differently, which is weird because that's the main reason I've gotten better at it, is because I remember where they spawn.
Good.
They spawned differently last time, which was unfortunate, so hopefully they'll spawn cool for me. Oh, ran into that. So I am going to check this item to see if it's urgent care pants. It's not. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Bring me up there. Bring me there. We're gonna want electric out. And we missed it. We want the rocket turret. So, shit. Missed it. We do that. Get that guy. Okay. So it's one zap and then 5 volley shots. Then we see the Patriots like that. Or as I call Super Mecha Robo Washington.
Think you can pick this?
Oh, okay.
All yours.
Hey! We did that pretty go. Oh, frame drop. Okay, so. Go you. Two, 3, 4. Damn it. Ah, shit. That was so lucky that I did hit the guy in there with the volley gun, because my volley gun aim is not... She entered the... Bitch, get over to the fucking trigger. She like, teleported in here to me, which is great, because sometimes she takes her sweet-ass time, but then she wasn't at the trigger.
Got it. Who are we really helping by getting guns for the Vox Populi?
It's gonna help us.
Daisy can make a change, kid. Things better for the people.
So I like to go over here, grab this money, get out of here, meet up with her for the line
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this
before she follows us too far.
this all the way through.
Here's some cash. It looks like a tear to another version.
A little
of
weird
the
that she
screw that
decided to
doesn't
give me
have any
money at that
tools.
moment, but whatever.
Tools aren't in there.
Then they must be
I wish I had more volley ammo, but it is what it is. We will make the best of this. Come on, open the tear. Damn, we missed one of the boxes that I wanted to grab. So we're not able to boost ourselves because
I aim to be on that airship.
we won't be able to, I mean, we just can't.
Boss, get their weapons. There's gold.
Whoa! That was some bad luck, but, we had nothing on him! We did get some volley ammo. Last run I did, I had no volley ammo up here. So you go slower at this segment because it really wants you to take in the story, but screw that.
Two memories in the same
Booker,
place.
come back to me. We're going to find Daisy Fitzroy.
And we're getting out of here on the First Lady. Let's go.
In this world, I'm a martyr.
These folk need a better class of hero. When it comes down to it, the only difference between Comstock and Fitzroy is the way you spell it.
I don't know if I had acknowledged your message, but Orange, I'm just glad that you've decided to join us tonight, or what is tonight for me, and I don't know what time of day it is for you. I wish Lizzie had, ooh! Lucky us!
Yes, we did it. I don't know if I brought us to where the box had weapons.
This amount of health is fine. I was contemplating if I wanted to buy health there. Anyways, here is the... Whoa! Zooming. That was weird. But, I mean, at least I caught the other staircase.
Let's leave this place. Let's go to the
So
factory.
anyways, that was the part where you turn around and the...
This isn't our responsibility.
wow, I timed walking
You just opened a door
just
to this
right
world
then.
we step through.
Sure, Booker.
Okay, I kind of need to focus at this part, though.
Shenlong was alive, or did I create him?
Okay. So I need to destroy all of the turrets, because I can't trust these dipshits. We call a rocket turret. And then we can Okay. Now we just go back and forth killing them as they spawn here. Okay, battle music ended. So we're gonna go over here in preparation for the airship. Come on. Damn it, we're too far. There we go. Now we're on the ship. Let's grab this just because I've got a little bit lower health than I'm comfortable with. I am a little weary. Okay, we got the med kit. Whoa! Shit! Sometimes he likes to do that. Sometimes he likes to you know, hit us.
Now to get off this thing.
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't think I lost too much time, if any, because... Oh, man, I am so afraid to... Factory enter. So we lost a little bit of time. I don't think we lost too much from that exact point, because I have... I get it confused with the part at the end of the game, in which I would be exiting the airship from the back and not the side. But you also don't get to immediately... you don't get to immediately exit onto those rails anyways. So, it does take a moment. This is the second and last time we will use an elevator phone. So I can catch up and chat a little bit. 9:30 a.m. Haven't slept yet. Wow, that's, I mean, honestly, last night I went to bed, maybe after 4 a.m.
They're just right.
I went to bed. That doesn't mean I went to sleep immediately. But, I did my Saturday night D&D stream that I do with Benedictator. Gizmo, who is another, I believe he's starting speedrunning if he hasn't already. And some other wonderful people. We finished our weekly D&D stream. And then... Sorry, I'm waiting for the phone. And then he was doing a... What do you call it? He was doing a charity speedrun. So I basically at that point I was staying up for that. And he stayed up all night, too. He's a couple hours ahead of me, too, so I was also like, you know, I can stay up and talk to you until you gotta do the run, and then I'll watch you run. So he didn't get a PB. He did a really good run, though, considering, you know, low on sleep and everything.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Okay, so... Even though the door is open, we're losing a little bit of time. Okay. We want as much money as possible. Because we will be spending it soon. Or soon-ish. So we're gonna go right here. Yeah, I'm trying to be as positive as possible. So I appreciate the compliment. The only thing I plan to be negative to is the game and the bullshit that it might do. Come on. Shit, where the hell? So I hate this fight that's going to be coming up. I'm not even able to spawn it in yet. So we have what an enemy called a handyman, or as I like to call, a pain in the ass. So, big tanky guy, comparable to BioShock 1 and 2's, you know, Big Daddy characters. So he'll be coming in, and I think that's him messing with the camera. Yep, there he is. So we want to buy this Tesla coil because it'll help us control him unless he's jumping back and forth like that. I need the ammo. We want to hit his critical point. Ammo cap, we don't want that. Somebody's alive somewhere. Show yourself. Okay, cool. Who's that? Ah, damn, stuck on that. That was the last guy. Okay, even though we got stuck there, that kind of helped get Lizzie to come over here a little bit faster with her AI. So we're going to be spamming F, so F spamming for the F prompt. There we go. So you're in Baltic Europe. I've got quite the audience going on right now then, because out of the people I see, I know that two of you are from. Well, we're all very far from each other geographically.
If you want to get rid of the weed, you gotta pull it up from the root. The only way to be...
Okay. So we can go right here. There's an invisible wall. This accomplishes nothing, except we can see the inside of Lizzie's head. If you notice, there was no brain. So no thoughts, head empty. Anyways, we're going to go over here. There's little to no time loss by grabbing this, because, boom, we got here before the prompt. This is where I kind of wish I had this out already. It's all cool. So even though we could have done the door again, we don't need to. So an old friend of ours from earlier in the game is going to be making a guest appearance again. So we're going to need to look at the throttle at our first chance, just to be looking at it. So we got some plot happening right here.
This is all they had.
Listen.
How do you do it?
How do what?
Forget. How do you wash away the things that you've done?
You don't. Just learn to live with it.
So, but we don't need to look at her, though. I mean, that's... We're going to be looking at this, and I'm just going to be casually spamming the letter F. Because after that, we'll get a little bit more of a cutscene. We'll get a little bit of a cutscene. Kind of. There we go. And now we are just going to be waiting for... we will be waiting for the loading screen. Forgot the word. We'll be waiting for the loading screen, and then... Let's see. Okay. So unfortunately, we lost almost 30 seconds that we had saved up. But that's,
Alright, here you are.
it's... Hopefully we can make up that time somewhere else. Let's see. So I'm not... I'm still in schooling for that. So I don't have that kind of job just yet. But when I do, I am specializing in history.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
he will take you where you need to go.
So that's a subject that I plan on doing.
where we're needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Well, are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps
So,
you should ask the maestro himself.
I
So where
am
is
loving that pace.
Well, at least they left the piano.
Okay. Recently... Oh, we got some frame drops happening. pretty sure that the guy that actually died looked... Whoa, there was like an invisible wall or something there. That was kind of weird. So I'm pretty sure that like the guy that actually died from that looked like he had more armor on him than the female. Okay, so we're just going to want to push this guy off because we don't want to fight people like that.
Appreciate it.
Where's the enemy at? So, what we want to do here is, once Lizzie is unlocking,
What is it about that song that
we're going to scooch over here for her to meet up with us. Once we see her running, she's unlocked the door already. Oh,
friend?
Just want to do that a little bit. Okay, now that those guys are dead, you'll see the gondola is moving. There we go.
You don't think anyone can really see the future?
So we've got a little bit of time
I saw something
to loot.
when I first got here.
We want to call the gun automaton
It's
in.
New York, larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
One of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on me.
Okay.
We shall not be silenced.
Ammo, Booker! Catch, Booker!
Much obliged.
Come on, man.
Wanna take a look at this?
Really? That's a little block. Got it.
So we've got a long gondola ride right here.
I just realized who those two are.
I know that any percent runners are hoping for some sort of skip here,
Quantum
if I'm not mistaken,
suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
because there's not much they can do.
Not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come.
No.
The subjunctive.
That's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented.
It would have had to have been.
Had to have had been.
So I'm hoping that I do okay in the
What's odd?
The fact that we
upcoming
sometimes-
segments.
Exactly.
It's a bit of a what I might refer to as an arena fight, where you're in one area and you don't get to leave until everybody's dead. And it's a more or less enclosed area. So we have an arena fight, and then we've got a bit of a slow cutscene-ish area,
Comstock House is up ahead.
and then we'll have another arena fight. Shit. No matter what, one of them always lives. And I don't understand how. So I believe it's just the machine gun here. So I'm not going to waste the time looking. Lizzie wants to give us money, but I would rather not. No. Okay, well, we botched up that jump. We want that Tesla coil. So this is an area where a shotgun would maybe be cool. But we don't run with a shotgun anymore. At least I don't. Runners run with different... they spawned on this side today, or tonight. Let's
It's done.
want her to do the freight hook.
Booker Sniper!
There we go.
We won't be able to return.
We click this,
It's a simple dual dial.
grab this money, check that body.
Said most fools have a combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it. Why are you
So this is
so
what I was referring to as cutscene-ish.
You put a person in a cage that
We
did
have
not
this,
exist.
and then after this happens, we walk over back to the elevator button. Lizzie will do another cutscene-ish thing, and then we'll finally be able to use the elevator. Okay. So now we run back over to this side of the room. We can't do anything until Lizzie gets here because we are doing like talk to Elizabeth. I thought it was get Liz attention, but get Liz attention only happens, I think, in
That is enough. You cannot.
Brimstone Bay, as I refer to it.
And if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
So I'm hoping that we cleared the arena with decent time. Let's find out. Hey! That's a gold split, and we made up 25 seconds.
Look, Fox are tearing this place apart.
So, we're about to be out of this elevator. Okay, good. Sometimes I've had that guy live. So if I seem a little flustered in my camera work, I'm looking for where Lizzie can spawn in what's called the mosquito. There it is. So the ghost of it kind of moves around a little bit. Alright, so we have a little, we're a little low on salt, so we don't like that. And Lizzie wants to give me ammo, which is also cool.
Great.
But I'm going to need salt. So that airship, we don't worry about. We have somebody that we hate showing up. It'll be the handyman. There he is. So he crashes that ship, and now we gotta deal with him a little bit. Thank you, Lizzie. Tunnel vision, we don't need that. So now we're gonna go over here, where we got our final ship. We're a little bit caught on the environment there. I would prefer for him to hop down.
Here!
Thanks.
I found ammo!
Somebody's alive.
take a look at this lock?
Okay. Okay. Once she starts...
There at the shop.
Okay, so now she's
What do you ask
unlocked.
me to do?
So what we're going to do is... Volley. Volley. That's not the volley gun. I did not mean to buy that. Volley. So our volley gun is fully upgraded, and we accidentally... We goofed a little bit.
For something so like it, I cannot tell the difference.
Which kind of sucks, so we're down a little bit of money. I would have wanted to upgrade a VIG just then, but we can't afford it now. Although, it was very nice that those had so many seagulls in them. The silver eagles. Ooh, barely didn't trigger, but I don't want to take the damage. Here we go, we are zooming. So we are going to want to hit up a VIG machine before we get to the second mom fight at the bank. Because that second mom fight, she... what do you call it? Lizzie likes to take her sweet time going up here. And we need her here in order to talk to the gates. So the second mom fight, if we don't kill her immediately, then she's going to go up to an area that we can't really access, and she's a pain in the ass to try to hit. So there's a certain VIG that we are going to buy in order to make it so that we can get up. We can get up there. We'll essentially charge at her through the air.
Where are you going?
Come on.
What are we looking for?
Okay. So we're doing the lock.
All right.
Start looting. Really need volley ammo.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your
A
mother.
mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in?
There we go. Got the gate opened. So as you can see on the splits, the bank is actually the next split. Because that'll be the next loading screen.
It's her.
So we still have a little bit of time.
What's up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
But it's very important, I think, that I get charged, just in case. That is a note that I have written down from my last run. I wish I had more volley ammo, so it looks like we're going... I heard that I might be able to do something like this. Where that could harm the mom ghost. So we have to fight, essentially, for the sake of explaining this, for people that might not be as familiar with the game, this is a boss that you have to fight 3 times. You have to kill her 3 times. So it's like the ghost of Elizabeth's mother, plus some other plot stuff mixed together.
Why is your mother a ghost?
So I hope that this is the first time I tried to put those mines there. Oh man, she already triggered them. And she's got a little bit of invulnerability right now. Give me this assault. Come on. Okay, so we killed her.
What is she?
All good.
What am I?
So that wasn't bad.
But what is she?
So,
Alive?
as you saw, she went to higher ground a little bit into fighting her. So she's going to do that again in the bank, except here, it's easy to shoot her when she does that.
What reason would grammar professors have to
But, it won't be as easy
She's both glad
in the bank.
Perception without comprehension.
So we're just waiting for the dialogue to trigger because we're going to get ghostly footsteps here, and the door will open when the footsteps get here.
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all
Take
that
your salt.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
Three
Does that say
truths you must discover
scrime?
first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I'm on the road to affiliate. I'm working on it. Ooh, ooh, that was clean. That was clean. That was a good clear.
Done.
Shit, turn too much.
What were you to them?
Decided to impress me.
Okay, so this is a part where we're going to do this. I'm going to push him off. Recently I've had him survive on the edge. Okay, good. The music ended, so we're all good. Send her to lockpick. Honestly, I think we're just going to have to run it without grabbing charge, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Ooh. There you go. You're going to sleep. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can catch another run that I do, or just me playing something in general again soon. Okay, cool. We got the door to open. Sometimes it takes longer. I don't exactly know the trigger there. Although, strange that guy spawned in already. He's gonna spawn there. 1, 2, tear. And let's get some monies.
For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried. And why does he want me to do it? Because only you.
Ooh, I think we have a couple more people. Hello, everybody. I am Waffles, official Waffles or Op-Waff. We're doing a speed run of BioShock Infinite Glitchless. I'm the world record holder for this category, and it looks like this might be a new record, new personal best. We're having a little bit of trouble with the mom fight, which happens every damn time. And she's up there, and we didn't grab charge like I was hoping I would have. So we're just going to shoot a bunch of volleys, hoping that kills her. Although she decided to come back down. A little bit of food there would have been great. But, got caught on that. That was an okay bank. We lost a little bit of time. Thank you for the follow. I think that was a follow. Thank you. And I just straight up shot me. I didn't even have a shield.
Salt's here.
Okay. Okay. Please be good to me today, Lizzie. Okay, nope. We got combat trigger. We can't have the combat trigger. No, we're in combat again. We can't be in combat. Elizabeth. If Elizabeth's going to stay up here, she's going to keep aggroing them. Okay.
This won't take long at all.
Are you doing it?
Ready.
The combat music started. I got so scared. She killed my run last week. When she decided to stay up here and keep re-aggroing them. Apparently, some of the other runners in this category didn't know that you can just keep losing the aggro over there. You don't have to fight them. And it's like, yeah, I mean, my run was dead if I have to fight them because I don't know the most efficient way to do that. Because I never fight them.
No, you are not.
We're just going to be looting everybody we see. Okay. Whew. I'm just going to try this, see if this helps at all. Wish she would call in the mosquito. Son of a bitch. Come on. This is so weird. Why is she doing this? There we go. Alright, we're all good. It was just weird. I don't normally have her during the fight, like, going over here and using that to, like, dodge me. And I don't even think that was on purpose. I think that was just coincidental AI. I don't believe that the AI is, like, meant to try to dodge me like that. But that wasn't terrible. Well, let's see.
Killed me because you wouldn't keep it secret.
We might be a little bit at a loss of time. Not in the great scheme of things, just from the past split. Because she's going to go find out child, find out, and then like a second or two later she's going to fly through, this will be open, and then we can activate the door, and that'll be... Yeah, so we did lose a couple of seconds. A little bit. Find out, child, find out. And... Okay, so yeah, we lost about 20... Or we gained 20 seconds. Ah, shit. Gotta be very careful. So unfortunately, this might be a little bit slower than the last run that not my world record, but my last run in this segment. Unfortunately, I was not able to get to the vigor vendor, meaning that I was not able to get the same upgrade I got last time. I'm not sure how much of a difference that upgrade made, or if it was just the fact I was using the VIG then, so we're still going to use the VIG. But, hopefully not having the upgrade doesn't hurt too much. We did it. I mean, it'll be just like before. Didn't buy any vigor upgrades. We got this little part here, bit of a cutscene. Got a command for this, I believe. Or just cutscenes in general.
Take me back.
There we go. That one. My favorite part of the run is where the timer keeps going, and I can only watch the time go by. Bring us the debt and wipe away the girl. Oh, shit. That's a bit of a time loss, because that's like a really long fall. Oh, and we didn't take full damage from that. Why? What? That's the second one in a row. What the hell? How am I not... That's so strange. That's... Okay, I gotta, like, aim at my feet right now, then. Because if I hit myself a second time, I'll die. From the damage overflow. It happened again! This is just bad luck. So what we're gonna do is we go over here, we're gonna shoot at him to make him mad. And then grab that health kit just to have a little bit of health. I would like to kite these guys like that. Yeah, I think the VIG did make a big difference. Ah, shit. No. Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Listen, I just want to see the girl.
I have no volley ammo left.
Doesn't matter.
And this isn't exactly an area known to be generous with ammunition.
What is this place? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child.
So we're going to need to make sure that we're picking up as much food as possible.
And you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
No reason to, but we'll listen to this.
Kind of leash. Yes, my father put it on me. But when the time came, neither did I remove it myself. What would happen if I took off the leash? And I found I was as obedient as ever.
I'm Dr. Pettifog, Elizabeth. I'll be taking care of you. Defiance.
Okay, I wish I could have gotten into that trash can.
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat.
This is like the real walk of shame. Not being able to utilize the hat at the moment. This really sucks.
Here's the switch.
I hope we don't lose too much on that. I don't know why that took a second to trigger. Okay. So we need to make sure to do well in the operating theater. So we have 9 minutes. Well, less than 9 minutes, because we want a PB and we're on pace to PB.
It's a tear. What is it?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
But yeah, no, I'm a little worried about how much time
See, Booker.
I lost because of that.
Lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me.
It would have been so,
All I can do is watch.
Oh, come on, noobs.
I set into motion. Slides.
Yeah, no, it would have been different, though, if it was like my last run,
All I had left in
where
just to
I guess the
bring
upgraded VIG, I think, maybe made them more susceptible to damage or something. So I was able to put them in the air and then hit them once with the volley gun.
Here,
But instead this time,
take my hand.
it took a lot of shots. It took too many shots. So, I mean, this is all unskippable. Also, fun fact, you can see this note on the ground. It will be the note that she gives us. It will teleport from the ground to her hand. I'll go like this so you can watch it.
Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller.
Boom! Did you see that?
Wasn't the torture that broke me.
Teleported into her hand.
Wasn't the indoctrination.
I don't know why it starts on the ground. That's that's so weird.
Time rots everything, Booker. Even hope.
Who's coming?
Songbird. He always stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
No. It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her.
She'll know how to read it. What does it say?
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I'm back. In 1912. Before she...
Magic.
I'll look at the man upstairs. If she gets ornery, just... Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be!
So I like to jump there because I get caught on the edge geometry, like every time. Ooh, and I'm snagging on everything.
Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
There we go. Shit. No. That happened before, too. Like, you can get stuck there. Okay, now that we've got the checkpoint thingy up, that means that we can boost, because we can't damage ourselves before that part. We talked her, so everybody in the back despawns.
Okay, I'm gonna fix this.
Okay. So we're going to have 3 F prompts. F prompts, I believe. So we've got... Or it might just be 2. Let's see. So do we help Elizabeth? Okay, so it's just the 2.
Read it.
The dream of New York happens. It's me. I'm the one who...
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
This is where you start.
This is where we find out how much time we lost for having to
I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill
having to do a walk of shame.
Okay.
And all things considered, there's probably worse parts in the game to have to do that kind of walk, like I had to. This is probably the best spot that could have happened.
How to find the product.
Shit! Come on, let me... There we go.
When did you learn that?
Been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough. All yours.
Okay.
This doesn't make any sense. Everything here is a cipher.
It's also possible that we might have been decent on time enough that it kind of counterbalanced a little bit of time that we lost. Which I'm hoping. Okay, Booker said no, so we get loading screen. So we lost maybe 24 seconds. That's not terrible. Let's, I wish that she didn't run out and then immediately stop in front of me.
Got a lock here.
Give me a second. Look.
Okay, so let's pick up everything.
Comstock's flagship. Gotta find a way on board.
Stay here. I'll handle this.
Okay.
We're doing this together, or I'm doing it alone.
We want as much health as possible. Okay. Upgrade the shotgun. So we see shotgun, we buy it. Okay. So shotgun is fully upgraded. That's important because we will be using the shotgun in this upcoming section. Our old friend, the shotgun.
Terrifying the descent as gravity drags you down into the inevitable.
Let's hope either that person or that person has food. Food! Now we're zooming. Okay, he's briefly invulnerable. Now he's vulnerable. Zap. We want the mosquito. Hit those people. Hit this guy, but he doesn't care, so we're going to shoot him off the edge. Didn't work.
Catch, Booker.
Yes, please. I believe we got everybody over there. So we're waiting. No we didn't. No we didn't. What the fuck? Why is it not that gondola? Why? Okay, so we did kill everybody. I've heard of this happening to other people. Like where the gondola shows up late. Or the little ship.
This ship is set to return to the hand of the prophet. Right you are, waiting your order to the hand of the prophet.
Okay. Grabbing that. So, last time, for whatever reason, our gun despawned. But what I like to do is we're throwing our machine gun to the middle of the ship. Because we will need it later. When we get back, or when we get onto the, onto Comstock's airship. So you can see, now the shotgun is great.
I don't see much use in that.
So, we have two strategies that'll be happening. When we have the people on more of, on these, I don't know the word, trolley, gondola thing. You know, when they're on these little ship things, we will be hitting them with the current VIG I have on, and then the shotgun. And then when we have the mosquitoes, it'll be zap, and then boom. Here we go. Here's a good example. It would have been even better. Ooh. Kind of botched that one. The second one was good. The little hard to aim at because of the, just, you know, point of view, everything. Come on, get off the ship. A little bit more trouble, but that's why we upgrade the shotgun, because we can reload faster. Okay, Lizzie gives salts. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna get an airship over here. I think that's them down there. Yeah, we can already see them. But basically that plays out. I don't believe that doing anything affects that. Like, that just kind of happens. I think it's to give the... I think it's to make the point, story-wise, that that the Vox are in on this, too. Yeah, it's a... Get the hell off! It's a three-way battle, you know? We're gonna reload this really quickly, and then we gotta switch, because we got the mosquitoes.
More time to look.
Give me salt. So these guys like to hop onto my ship, so I want to kill them as fast as possible. I was gonna say, I thought that was a perfect clear at first. Oh shit, there's still one there. Okay.
There he is. We need to land below and fight our way up.
So last time, right at this point, for whatever reason, the health kit right there despawned, and so did my my machine gun. So I was stuck with the shotgun, which kind of sucked.
Look,
but
there's skylines all over the surface of the flagship.
You know.
They're covered with those motorized features.
Also, I was at the front of this, and Lizzie was standing where she was standing just now. So she kind of had me blocked in a little bit.
Look into his child. There's something about him that you just can't put your finger on. Soon you'll understand the man I am and the man.
So we gotta do that.
I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of...
Ooh, give me some health.
It will not be I who gives that back.
Lizzie,
That job
I need health.
falls to you, Elizabeth. That job falls.
She's like, ooh, have some ammo. Your health is low.
Follow me. On one side of our land stands the false shepherd.
That one!
And the other, the remnants of the heretical Vox Populus. Which one of you men will not gladly go to his reward to see her safely to her destiny? Rejoice! Rejoice!
Why are they dropping so slowly?
No. Oh, now you give me health when I had, like, practically almost full health. Lizzie sometimes.
That's 1/4 of the pod's ejected.
That's all?
Now, I don't believe that killing these guys speeds up how fast it drops. But, just in case, I'm still trying to kill them as fast as possible.
Now!
Let's get some ammo. Okay, cool. There was literally ammo in there. That's awesome. I'm literally lobbing it right over him. Screw this. This is the last one, so... We're going to be taking a sharp right turn jump.
Booker, the lines are clear.
Be the one who strikes you down to it. But you've always had it.
One more deck.
Unfortunately, lost a little bit of time from that. No! Also, that was some bad rail luck. Ooh, and then that was good rail luck.
You've come to wipe your slate clean, false ship.
We get this jump.
Time will walk backwards before you find redemption.
Okay, we kind of got stuck on the step there for a second, so I had to jump, so I wasn't expecting that.
This is my tower. What's this? siphon.
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above. And the machine came to life in response.
And then in my mother's grave, there was a smaller one. They were draining.
Yeah, if you look at these, it's
Maybe that's
all of
why
the
I
events
cared.
from the game.
When I was little, I used to be
Here's
able not just
where
to
we
open
saved
things,
Lizzie.
I could create new ones.
Here is
To
where
anywhere
we
I wanted
reset
to
for
go.
the Hill Runner's hat.
In the tower.
Here is Finkton. Here is her killing Daisy. There is where we just were, and then here is where we are now.
Booker, no. This is between me and him.
Walking into a trap.
I need to do this.
Come here, child. Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Tell me, what am I?
Look at you, child. You're a mess.
Let go of her.
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
Seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of
You know what's
man.
funny? At this very moment in time, Lizzie has two dads.
Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt.
In the same room.
For he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained fire on you from above. I did all of that to keep you from her, when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
All right. I think somebody's thirsty.
You abandoned her! Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me!
Booker.
Tell me!
It's
Nothing is finished!
Booker.
You locked her up for her whole life!
Booker.
You cut off her finger, and you put it on me!
Booker, stop it! You killed him.
Real cute.
What did he mean? Huh? You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. I just assumed you were born with it. I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We are dropping frames.
Elizabeth, I swear to you, I have no idea what he was talking about.
You too. You just can't remember.
So I said she's going to be behind me and on my left after I talk to the lock.
Destroy the siphon. The answer's behind one of your doors. You just have to open it.
Destroy the siphon? It's the entire tower, Booker. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. But I'll think of something on the way.
Glub, glub, fishy, fishy time.
You want to take a look at this?
I think glub, glub, fishy, fishy time is more along the lines of when we get out of the tower and we get into the water. And I guess also the part coming up too, where the tables turn and it's the songbird struggling underwater instead of us. Here we go. I like this one.
They mean to board us.
You ain't gonna place your daughter on the throne. We're gonna place her in her grave.
I really like that line.
Elizabeth, stop it!
Not a word, Booker! It's a song!
C-A-G. C-A-G-E.
It's okay. I need you to protect me. Will you do it? Will you do this for me? Just this one last thing.
All right.
Go, go, go! Booker, he'll help us.
Invisible wall.
Use him against the boss. Rockets,
And
watch
there we go.
out!
We're gonna get the pop-up. We're gonna get the pop-up. Where's the pop-up?
Booker, tell him where to go.
We're gonna do a little bit more setting up than we used to.
Sorry, that's all I've got. I can call Songbird in, Booker. Booker!
Shit.
The box!
We need this thing to make it to Monument Island.
Booker, catch! There's more of them!
And deserve to treat you this way. And what we
Maybe I will consider RPG upgrade or two for later runs. If I like the setup of having the RPG right now. I also think this wasn't the airship I was supposed to jump on to. Or maybe it was. Yeah, because better RPG would be great. Oh, shit. I did not mean to call him in, and then I died. Oh, no. No, 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 no. RPG was a bad idea. Shit.
Catch! Take this ammo.
I don't want the RPG anymore.
I don't like the looks of this. He's ready, Booker.
I'm holding to attack, and sometimes it doesn't let you here. Or from here. Oh! Oh, it let me just then. So we just have to clear out the current wave. 2, 3, zap. Shit, come on. Over there. No, no, no. Turn around.
Salt, here.
What? Fuck.
You need this.
Yes, I do, Lizzie. Fuck. Lizzie! Lizzie! What the fuck are you doing? Get up there!
Booker, come here.
What? What is it?
Look, you can use the songbird to bring the whole damn thing down. Destroy the cipher.
Oh, man.
What do you want?
It's the only way we'll find the truth. Got my finger, Comstock, everything.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Oh, man.
Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control. He's coming!
No.
Where is he? Where is he?
It's all right. I'm here.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry. What is this place? Elizabeth?
It's a doorway. One of many. This way.
What do you mean it's a doorway? Where are you going?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's this way.
What Comstock said about your finger. Is there an answer here? Do you...
Down here. This is where we have to go.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway? Probably gonna regret this.
Damn. We lost time there. We were so close. We were so close to that sub 250.
City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
I shouldn't have picked up that fucking RPG. And the walk of shame that we had to do in Comstock House. If I had that time back, even with everything else that happened, we would be... This would be a sub 250. It's so... It's so annoying when it's the stuff at the end of the run. Where it's like you came all this way and then
My God.
stuff like that happens, you know?
The stars?
I mean, on the bright side, it should still be a PB, which is great. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad. Improvement is improvement.
Come on, it's
but
this
it's
way.
just the fact that
Come on.
we were going to improve more than we have, and we just ran into her.
Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it. See? Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we... Who are...
There are a million worlds. All different, all similar. Constants and variables.
What?
There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. Sometimes Something's different. Yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes. Look.
It's us.
Not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Okay, after this run, I am going to do a little thing in this section to test
There's so many
something.
choices.
They all lead us to the
Because there's like a little break over there,
where it started.
and
No one tells
I
me.
don't know if it actually, if it's a dead end or not.
We've already been.
Because I want to, you know, I want to do the fastest way through this part. To see where those other spots take me, because I always end up at this lighthouse, the path that I take, and I want to know if those other paths actually work, and if so, if any of them are faster.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. It's been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again? Take my hand.
No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean. Father, make him born again. Lord,
stop it.
What are you doing? Get off me! Get off! Son!
You didn't go through with it.
Think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, look, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? We'll open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
Okay, here we go.
And what of my debts?
Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Yes. The girl for the debt.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be world record, but I mean, I'm just beating me.
There's no baby.
Right now.
No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
Do it. Time is running short.
Like I said, new PB is
I'll wipe away the debt.
always nice. It's just that we had saved a little bit more time earlier.
You can wait as
you
long
know,
as you want.
so.
Eventually you'll give him what
But I
he
suppose,
wants.
hopefully we can,
You can see all the doors and what's behind all the doors.
hopefully that's something we can do next time.
I see him.
Get an even newer PB.
What choice do I have?
So we're just going to keep spamming F here. Because, I mean, after he's gone, we're just going to have to interact with the door.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm happy. Improvement is improvement. But it's just, you know, I'm looking at the splits, and for example, I'm seeing like that 407 on that gold splitted bank in, like, that's, you know, if you scroll up higher, I'm not sure that I saved. Oh shit!
What are we doing here?
Fuck!
Comstock's dead. We can just.
I was looking at the other monitor.
You don't need.
Ah!
You mean like Chenlit? Like Lady Comstock?
Okay, so we lost a little bit of time there because I was looking at the other monitor, which is a great thing to do. Well, when you're in the middle of the run, is to not look at the screen during a part where you need to look at the screen.
Hey, the deal's off. You hear me? The deal is off. Give her back. Give her back.
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch.
It's ready.
No. No.
Fuck.
No! Shut it down! Shut down the machine now! Do it!
Like, it's such a stupid move. Like, I don't know how much time lost it was. I'm gonna say maybe at least 5 seconds. So, if my pace was at 2:50:10, I would say... You know what's weird? Look, walking forward, walking backwards. Forward, backwards, and it's only here.
I told you it was.
See, like I said, the current pace says 2:50:10, so I'd add at least 5 seconds to that.
Do you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Sure.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done...
I mean, unless I happen to do like a shit,
The brand is his hair shirt.
a shit run of this last time, or whatever run these splits are from for me, which I think would be, I don't know, this is either my personal best run or it's no, yeah, it has to be my personal best. I mean, the only other thing it could be would be best splits, which might actually, it might be best splits.
Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
I don't know. Anyways, I need to pay attention here. Time will be coming up, so I'm going to say, I'm going to hope it's under 2:50:20.
What if I went back?
But it'll be hard to tell, at least from me.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was
Ladder, 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 ladder. I wonder if you go faster backwards here. Well, you do. Ooh! Ooh! Hoo-hoo!
Are you sure?
You go faster backwards there.